Judd Trump has won 3 of his previous 4 Champion of Champions semi-finals. Mark Selby has lost both of his previous 2. And as the guys were saying in the interviews, for some reason, even though they're well-established members,
yeah, the classic encounter, this one, isn't it? Straight away. Fabulous pot.
but what a terrific early recovery pot that was. In this round, in this venue last year in the semis, he beat Kyren Wilson 6-0. And that's the point. Although
yeah, it's one of the great fascinations of our sport, and different outlook and different ways of going about the business out there. Already here you see
off how well he's playing.
Yeah, so now he's got 2 reds together, get half ball on the low side of it, and then into the other 3. Like that. Brilliant. Brilliant shot. No pace, just using everything.
Won Trump 34 titles, Selby 33. So a lot of trophies there between them. Of course, Mark Selby's won. To keep things so tight against John Higgins, just made 1 error to initiate the scoring for Trump. And he fully expects the frame to...
Studio, myself all pondering what was going to happen tonight. Well, the first
65
question has been answered. And questioning whether Judd can produce anything like the form of that unbelievable performance again.
73.
Outstanding. Brilliant potting early on. And when he got the cannon, yeah, the reds in the open, it's been
80. 81.
Finish the frame off, let's hope, with a century.
Blue ball.
Yeah, he finished very close to blue. So it's not a entertaining evening last before the mid-session interval. Of course, we've not seen Selby since the first day. He was here Monday. He won that group eventually with victory over John Higgins. it's the first long pot he's missed this evening. He potted the previous 5.
Foul and a miss. Judd Trump.
Invite Mark to play from there.
From there, please, yeah.
Yeah, Judd's bossing it, isn't he, right now? That man thrives. Ah, not this time.
Yeah, it's one you just expect him to get. It doesn't mean it's easy, of course. But oh, it wobbled and wobbled, but it didn't drop.
To be faced with. Couldn't access the middle of the cue ball. Game at the minute for Mark. This is where Judd's got to pounce and press home the advantage. He's looking for here is obviously the plant and keep the red over the pocket. Then it's black and the red above it, with the guarantee of the one that's over the corner. And he's got his wish, so Colin reserves a... Maybe didn't have quite enough angle on it, so still...
25. $33. $41.
To drop here.
That was a gorgeous little shot. Can happen to the
47.
best of them, but that gives us a real good insight. We know he's playing well. That type of little shot that can easily go wrong. And of course on the verge of a few shots. A man in the chair, much to ponder.
53.
The way it's panned out, the way Trump is shutting him out. He had that half chance Selby, left the red in the jaws of the pocket. Other than that, he's not had that many clear-cut.
$61.
Vintage. Again, he uses whichever way helps the pot as far as cue ball's concerned. Yeah, this is done it in. Straight black. That's absolutely.
Street. He won the safety battle in the last frame. Hasn't quite got the cluster there, but he's 78 in front.
Judd Trump, 74.
And the free ball comes into play then.
Well, Judd Trump,
Well,
7. And
that's the end of that. He's caught the ball. Judd Trump bumps off. As the players head to the interval in the first.
Of
frame.
11 is now, from here,
Judd Trump
a
to
best
break.
of 5. Frames now, including tonight. 62 for Trump, 45 for Selby. We know, I mentioned before, Trump's won all 3 of their, and in terms of centuries made in their meetings, he leads 19-10. The only stat that Mark Selby holds the edge in when it's gone to a deciding frame.
He's getting a little frustrated. He normally knocks these in anyway. That one just sort of nickled him a little bit, the way that he lost them both. He was always behind in them both, but I'm not sure that he...
With the exception of a 66 break in frame 5, is to score.
8.
Mind you, Trump knows from bitter experience.
Well, that bounced out. I mean, that did bounce out.
Mark Selby.
It shouldn't do that. He did hit it out.
One.
This is basically hit the back of the pocket and found a way of popping.
Seven.
Yeah, even for the pocket couch, it certainly should have gone in. Wow, that's a great split. Well, that won't make Mark Selby feel any better. He's
12.
completely square on. Well,
13.
it's an interesting little point of the match we've just seen there. It'll be Mark that'll feel a little frustrated with things. Lots of swings and
21.
they'd be happy with that. Want to get away from that red on the left cushion. Just think about that, the last shot there, the brown that Judd spotted. I've got a feeling yesterday we saw brown ball into that pocket also bounce out, I believe, in a similar fashion to the black we saw.
34.
But it is still a rarity to see it happen.
There's one or two venues in your area where that happens far too regularly, but
42.
it shouldn't happen.
$50.
That was not a good shot from Judd. He didn't pot it still. He's never been quite in this break, but it looks as if it doesn't matter. Break.
56.
Tricky frame ball. Well done.
62.
Yeah, pretty good. He's never had quite the, even the man in the chair, not Selby. You know, he's not a Ronnie
70.
O'Sullivan cue ball. Absolutely. But he's such a great potter, shot maker, that it doesn't always matter. When he won the world title, that was a feature. Just kept breaks going all the time. And I think
70.
after the Selby bounce out, this is a significant previous frame.
Foul. Not 40. 7. Judd Trump. 80.
Trouble is, it's in frame 6. If he did think about that, it might ease the pain.
Well, that was a little bit out of kill.
One.
Fairly back. That's a good little nudge. Just appeared as if the cue ball was going to head into the middle of the bunch and be buried in there.
A prime example of fortune favouring the brave because, as you said, Neil, that brown was a pressure shot. And now it could pay rich dividends indeed.
$14.
And he thinks it's on because that's why he's played on it and not headed into the... Yeah, kind of getting really thought it was going to hit.
$28.
Well, but he held the cue ball.
$36.
Almost back to that situation where his breaks are... Sorry.
44. $52.
Well, we mentioned it a few times.
60.
Fear of repeating ourselves. One shot has turned this man yet, but he's close to. And it was the bounce out that
68.
And when he had that record-breaking campaign in 20 world ranking titles in unprecedented fashion, it was his reliability
75.
in amongst the balls when he had served.
a few decent breaks, frame-winning breaks from Judd. Maybe we'll get one here.
A float.
91.
So far we've had 60s in the tournament in its entirety last year.
Yep, the shot was always there. Beautiful. Now that he's trying to light the cannon.
99.
He played so well in his previous matches, and especially the win. Mark Selby beat John Higgins impressively. Going to follow up with another big win. Another
105.
Oh, how about that? What a shot. How many cushions? Let's just count them. 5. I make it. Brilliant shot.
114.
Judd Trump moves
And the French.
recovery, recuperation and rallying. Trump will want to finish this off as quickly as possible. Dead. His stats have just improved there.
1.
No way did he zipped off those cushions. And colour. A lot of reds to cover up on this shot.
Judd Trump 1.
Well, he's played it well enough. I think the right hand red he can get to, but even then, red on the left is making that very difficult shot. So he's on the other side.
Who would have thought that
It's just a fantastic shot. It really is, because like I say, he's a real spot of bother. He's absolutely bang in the balls.
and the queuing? If that's not a hot shot, I don't know what is. Now it's just minding his...
Free things up with high value colours a little.
7. 14.
Typical of, I think, Judd Trump's
20.
get by with slightly more freedom to it.
He's okay right-handed, Judd Trump,
27.
but when he's got to play with pace,
The green and then slipping back up down the right side of the table.
Judd Trump, 27.
Here's the problem. Could go on in the snooker player's mind. Tunnel.
1.
A little. That's always second prize at this level. You might think, yes, he's got him in trouble, but he plays in more trouble when they're sick to the table. Tough snooker that he's in mind. Other than that, I'm not sure quite how he thinks he's going to hit one and not leave one. Right. So he's got the line. You at home have got the idea.
Oh, and a miss. Judd Trump, 4.
Bay's geometry. This is a...
Leave things safe. So that's why the miss rule exists. Great effort, this.
Oh, and a miss.
But of course, if he keeps hitting the black, then next thing you know, you're about a million behind.
A quartet of fouls and 22 penalty points thus far.
That gentleman that said, "Come on, Mark," before he played that last one, inspired him. I doubt it somehow.
Selby.
Not if this red goes in, Phil.
1.
Not now, you're right. It was a tough thought. And Trump.
Well, he's not there yet, even if he does win, but I can tell you one thing. He's definitely playing a lot better. It's the first real sign from Judd
Right.
this season.
Well,
If you don't roll available straight afterwards. We know that Mark Selby can get the snookers, so he won't.
Judd Trump, 17.
Some flickering M for Selby, the great escapologist.
Free conceded. Friend, much.
Been extinguished.